No, yeah. Well, let's trade podcast links out.
Good morning. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Church of Arlington. Very excited to have our sing-along choir. That's when anyone is welcome to come and join us on a Sunday morning. We'll be singing Rise by Aaron Abella. You can read about this song on the Mosaic Sunday. And we're excited to be joined by a few guests today who learned it with us this morning. Here we go.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you, Sanctuary Singers. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Church of Arlington. My name is Burke Kapler. My pronouns are he, him, and I am the Vice Chair of the Board of Trustees. Today is Sunday, October 19th. This is our Mosaic Sunday. So a special welcome to anybody who is arriving here for the first time, or maybe close to the first time. You've been here a couple times and you're trying this out. So what will you find here? Well, as Unitarian Universalists, we covenant to a faith based on certain principles that guide us as we engage in a free and responsible search for truth and meaning. There are 7 of them. They are justice, interdependence, generosity, plurality, equity, transformation, and love. You can think of a flower, if you will. These are petals around the flower, and at the center of the flower and the center of our faith is love. So if these values resonate with you in any way, you're in the right place. And as for the Unitarian Universalist Church of Arlington, what you'll find is that we are people of all backgrounds, all races, genders, sexual orientations, disabilities, and abilities, both seen and unseen. At UUCA, no matter who you are, we hope you will come for community, find inspiration, and live with purpose together. So whether this is your first time worshiping with us or this is your regular Sunday routine, we are glad that you are here. This is a big weekend for UUCA. So first of all, yesterday was the No Kings protest. Quick show of hands for anybody who went, supported, attended. Awesome. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Thank you for that. It's good work that needs to be done. Yesterday was also the ordination of the now Reverend Greg Bonin, who formerly served this church. He was an intern here. UUCA hosted Greg's family and clergy from near and far to support him on this important day. It was a beautiful occasion, and of course, any time a new minister joins the faith is an important day. So it's a very special thank you to all of those of you who helped organize that event or who came and contributed. I know Greg was deeply touched. Today is also very important. Immediately after service at noon in the Reeb Center, which is the center to the left as you go out of the sanctuary, we'll be co-hosting a session with Kol Ami. Kol Ami is a Jewish congregation that shares space downstairs, and that will be a nonpartisan discussion of election information. It has a great speakers list, including Senator Adam Eben will be there. The Reverend Eleanor Piez from Mount Vernon Unitarian will be there. Kathleen Murray and Paul Weiss of We of Action will be there. And Eliana Cooper of Jews United for Justice will be there as well. So if you are at all interested in the November election here in Virginia, and I think some of you might be, this is a must-see event. And then one final point of business. Could I ask any other board members who are here today to just stand and give a wave? There you go. Okay. Awesome. So this is just a quick reminder of the folks who are representing you and the congregation on the board. Feel free to chat with any one of us, or you can always email our email. It's a very complicated email address, so take it down. It's board@uucava.org. So thank you and welcome to UUCA.
Thank you, Burke. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, wake up. Come on. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. This is the Unitarian Universalist Church of Arlington, Virginia. Every single one of you chose to be here this morning, and we are glad that you are here. I'm the Reverend Carol Thomas Sissel, and I serve this assorted, beautiful tribe as the Minister of Social Justice and Community Development. Can you all hear me? Hello, yes. That's a lot of words and a long title. What it really means is I work on relationships inside the brick and mortar and sending us outside the brick and mortar into the world to change the world, to make it a better place. It doesn't happen in a vacuum. Being a minister is a job that is all encompassing, that fills all the nooks and the crannies. But we could not do this work by ourselves. Myself and Rev. Amanda, we have a team that we work with for everything from making worship happen, to creating covenant groups, to figuring out what the music is going to be. We have a band this morning. We have David on the piano, our music director. We got the guys back in the tech booth. We have religious education. It's going to go on downstairs. It takes a village to make church happen. You guys are part of the village. Let's take a moment and say hello to each other. Say hello to someone you came with, or say hello to someone that you don't know. Continue those conversations and those greetings after the service when we have fellowship hour and have coffee, and then when we move into some of our after-church activities. As Burke said, today is a busy day and there are a lot of things going on. Our call to worship this morning comes from a book called What We Share. This was crafted by Richard Gilbert. Let us celebrate the common rituals that make us kin, the welcomes and the farewells, the anguish of defeat, the tender touch or a hug of those who call us friend, that exuberant joy that happens at birth, the empty space in our hearts when a loved one dies, the ultimate loneliness that each one of us has known, the warm embrace of comrades who welcome us into this celebration of life. Let us celebrate the common rituals that make us kin, that strange and anxious excitement of moving to a new place that we may call home, a fragment of frustration when our best efforts yield results we did not want, the helplessness we may feel in a world that sometimes seems too full of problems. Let us celebrate the common rituals and the things that make us kin. In all our moments of doubt and despair, of problem and pain, let us remember the common lot that is shared by all of us human kin. For you know, in times of truth and triumph, in the best times and the worst times, when our faith is tested and our fortitude may be missing, we, after all, are here together. Let us celebrate the common community and what we share.
Each Sunday, we light a candle of compassion, holding in our hearts all those who are lonely, grieving, experiencing violence or war, sick and sad. We also hold moments for those in our own community who have moved on, who have died. I want to share with you this morning that Mary Farrand, who is a longtime member of this community, died on the 16th of October after time in hospice. Mary's daughter Anne, who was raised here and is still a member here, and Anne's children have been with Mary along with other children, and they welcome your thoughts and care. We hold her in our hearts with gratitude for Mary's life. I also today hold in my hearts all those who gathered across the country and really around the world yesterday. I want to give a special thank you to Guthrie, who's actually joining today as a new member. They were our lead for the UUCA No Kings contingent. And I know that several of us went to other contingents in DC or very close to where we live, whatever it might be. And I felt that sense of connection yesterday, not just within the church, but with people all across America. And I am grateful for that and holding the feeling of working together for our democracy. Just as we light a candle of compassion, holding joy and sorrow both in our hearts, we also light our chalice along with our sibling Unitarian Universalist congregations all around the world. And so I invite you into those chalice lighting words, which are printed in your order of service. We gather together as a community of memory and hope to celebrate life and its infinite possibilities for love. We light this chalice as a symbol of the light within every human heart. May our individual sparks meet and merge, bringing both light and warmth to the world.
Our opening hymn this morning, the words are in your order of service. But before that, I have a tiny unveiling. So you all have been asking for shirts. You too can have one of these fabulous shirts for the small price of $20. Tips and extra money will be accepted as donations. There will be a sign-up sheet on the welcome desk after service this morning, and we'll keep that sign-up sheet out there. What I'm hoping to do is get at least an order of 20 together, because we get a discount when I hit that mark. Please order a shirt, pick your size. We will wear them as often as possible, in public, in private, to sleep in. Primarily, whenever we want to be recognized as the community that we are, we will put our shirts on. There'll be a sign-up sheet on the desk. And now we're going to sing. The words are in your order of service.
We'll find joy in the morning, joy in the morning, joy in the morning, in the morning we'll find joy, we'll find hope. Hope in our children, hope in our children, in our children we'll find hope. We'll find strength in each other, strength. Love
Should we do that new member thing?
Yeah, you want to do that before the wisdom lesson?
Do we do it before?
Let's
I
do
think
it.
we
I'm
did.
ready. All right. I would like to invite our new members to come forward and line up on the chancel here, right up at the front. You're going to be
Yeah.
right here, just in front of the gourds, the many
In front
gourds. So
of the
come on up if you're joining. Nicole's gotcha. Yep, come on up, right on up so people can see you. I love it.
Excellent.
Line
I'm gonna go over
up,
here.
beautiful, amazing, perfect. Yep, perfect, great. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yay! Hello, everyone. I'm Nicole, the Congregational Engagement Manager here at UUCA, and today we are joyfully welcoming our new members, and we're so honored to have you to be a part of this community. So as you're forward here, so great. If you can share your name, also one word of intention, of what you would like to bring here to UUCA. Thank you.
My name is Natasha Vivangos, and I hope to bring love.
My name is Matt Warren, and I hope to bring growth.
Welcome.
My name is Jessica Carrillo, and I hope to bring presence.
Welcome.
My name is Guthrie Kukas, and I hope to bring mindfulness.
Welcome.
My name is Will O'Neill, and I hope to bring patience.
Welcome.
Yay!
My name is Emily, and I hope to bring solidarity.
Sean here, and I'd like to continue and help bring service and good times.
Yeah. Welcome.
We are sort of new members, returning. Joined many years ago, but now we're getting more into the flow of coming, and we would like to bring peace. Anything you'd like to bring?
And your name?
I'm Joanne Perry.
Hey, Joanne.
What's your name? This is Bryn Perry, if you didn't hear her.
I'll take it right here. Thank
Great.
you.
Beautiful. We also have two names that we didn't get a chance to say. So there's also Nancy Finnegan. There's also Allison Kent and Andrea Grosse. Thank you.
Thank you, Nicole. Today, each of you has chosen to embrace the spirit of love, welcome, and understanding that flows through this church. It is my hope that UUCA becomes a beacon of light that illuminates your pathway through life. We welcome you to this community as you join in this faith.
Ours is a free church. We have no creeds. You are encouraged to bring your ideas and your beliefs to this community to share with others. I invite you to join us in the religious search for meaning and purpose in life, informed by our individual beliefs and the traditions of Unitarian Universalism.
Will the members of the congregation please rise and be prepared to respond with the words in your order of service. Congregation, we welcome you as once we were welcomed ourselves. We seek to be open and inclusive and will respect your inherent dignity, your ideas, and your vision in times when it is easy and in times when it is difficult. New members, do you guys all have an order of service? Oh, wait, here. In one voice, we join willingly. We accept your welcome and support with gratitude. Thank you for welcoming us
with both open hearts and open minds.
Lovely. And there's one more for the congregation to say.
But it's us first.
Oh, is it us 1st?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What do we say? Oops, sorry.
So this part. Here we go.
what
Ready?
part?
Here.
Yeah, okay.
Knowing that we may not always
live up to
our ideals. That's
a good
ironic.
example.
Great job.
There you go.
Well
Great
done.
job.
We ask that you recognize our humanity. And when we fall short, we invite you to stay in relationship with us and help us continue to carry the spirit of love.
That was really good. Yeah. Now you guys have a line.
Friends, we welcome you to the UUCA community with great joy.
Congregants, please make sure you take a moment to stop by Fellowship Hall after the service to say hello to these newest members of our congregation and welcome them to our tribe. I think they're members now.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Woohoo!
Welcome. Welcome.
Congratulations, officially.
Welcome.
Congratulations and welcome.
Welcome, Guthrie.
Official welcome.
Welcome.
Officially welcome. Love your sandals also.
Welcome, Sean.
Hello again.
Hello again.
Hi.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome. Thanks, Sean. All right. Well, you are right on, because the next thing that I am hoping is that some of our younger folks will join me on the rug here so that we can practice saying hello to people. That seems funny, doesn't it? We already know how to say hello to people. But Rev CTC asked the congregation to say hello, especially to these new folks who are joining our congregation today, who are part of our community now. Oh, please do bring some bears. Perfect.
Some bears.
Great. And so I have been thinking about saying hello, and I've been thinking about something called the golden rule and something called the platinum rule. How many people know about the golden rule? Does anyone know what that is? What do you think? Does someone have an idea? Yeah, what is it? Oh, she jumped ahead.
Oh.
Yeah,
They
that's
do that.
Hold
yeah.
that. Hold it. That was perfect, but it's like my punchline later, okay? So the golden rule is usually said, treat other people the way you want them to treat you, right? The way you want to be treated, that's how you should treat other people, and that's a good idea. I like to be treated with kindness and to be treated nicely, so I'm going to treat other people with kindness and nicely. That's good. But there's also an idea called the platinum rule, and that goes, do you remember what she said? Should I say it? Yeah, treat other people the way they want to be treated, right? Which might be a little different from how I want to be treated. And I was thinking about that when I think about how we say hello to people. So what are some of the ways that you say hello to different people that you know? If you come up to someone and you say hello, what might you do, like, with your body when you see them? Would you maybe wave? You might wave, yep. You might, what else? Say hello, yep. What else might you do? Oh, you might bow. That's awesome, I love that. You might, do any of you do fist bumps? You might fist bump someone when you say hello. Are there some people, yeah, what do you think? You might high five when you say hello. Are there some people that you might hug when you say hello? Yeah, maybe. If you maybe see one of your parents, maybe you give them a hug when you say hello. And I was thinking all of us have different ways we like to be greeted, but they aren't always the same. So there are some people that really like hugs. They might even say, I'm a hugger. And other people that are like, no, I'm not a hugger. I don't love hugs. And I was thinking, I don't know if you have seen or if any of you have seen some of the videos of teachers bringing their students into the classroom in the morning. And there's a chart right there. And the student gets to pick which is the way I would like to be said hello to this morning. And your class has that? Are you kidding? It's not just on TikTok? That's awesome. So what are the things on the sign? What can you pick from? fist bump, high five, thumbs up, hug, all of these options. And so one morning you might want a thumbs up and another morning maybe not. Yeah.
At my old school, I used to have that, and they're like winks and fist bumps.
A winks? You had a wink on yours? Oh, wow, this is great. So I was thinking about that with the...
I'm also doing wink as my greeting.
You're gonna do wink as your just standard greeting now. Phenomenal. So I was thinking about that with the platinum rule, because let's say I'm a person who likes hugs. If I were following the golden rule, then I would just go up and hug everybody I saw all the time, because I like to get hugs. But not everybody is up for a hug all the time. Some people aren't in that space at that point, or they don't like to have hugs, or maybe they've never met me before and it feels a little bit weird to have somebody just come up and hug them. We don't do that here in this community, right? So instead, if I can think about it like that chart that you have at school, if I can think about the platinum rule and ask someone, how would you like to be greeted today? And then they could tell me fist bump or high five or wink or hug or whatever it might be. So I love that idea, and I like the idea, even if we don't have a chart, of asking someone, how do you like to say hello to people? And then we can offer, if it feels good to us, we can offer what that other person wanted. So thank you for bringing the platinum rule right at the beginning into our story, into our time together. How do you think that bear likes to be greeted? A wave? All right, we're gonna take our bears back to the space over here. Our children are gonna head to their classes. David, do you want this rug rolled up? Allison is gonna roll the rug up. That is awesome. Watch out because it's right underneath the microphone. Allison, look to your left. Yep, perfect, thank you. And we are gonna sing our kids and their teachers on their way to their classes.
On your way, may you grow in love each day, meeting new friends and open your mind to the wonders of the world you will find, to the wonders of the world you will find.
Thank you, friends. Are you singing more? No? Are you just standing there? Okay. It's not them, it's me, y'all. It's not them. At this point in our service, what we usually do is we have a prayer or we have a meditation, something that moves us deeper into the service, helps us open up a little bit and start to feel. What I have for you this morning is not actually a prayer, but it feels like one. The words remind me of a place we need to pray for. This place, this space, this community that we have built and that we need to keep on building together. It's called The Home That Love Made, and it was written by Amanda. There's a thing that we're part of that's called Soul Matters. And what Soul Matters does is collect writings from ministers and religious professionals, and each month they put something out under a theme. Last February, the theme was love, and Amanda wrote this for Soul Matters. It's called The Home That Love Made. This is the home that love made. It's full of the love that the founders felt when they planned out the walls and they raised these beautiful beams above us. This is the home that love made. It is full of the love of all who have worshiped here, those who have celebrated and grieved here, the babies who were dedicated here, the couples who got married here, and all the family members that we have mourned here. This is the home that love made. It is full of the love of our children as they learn and they laugh together, of our youth as they grow into their own sense of purpose and meaning, It is full of the love of the staff who serve it. It is full of their hopes for the congregation, their hard work, their acts of dedication. This is the home that love made. It is full of the love of the choir, the love made so clear in the voices that are lifted on Sunday morning. It is full of our love, for this is the home that love made. This love of community, despite our differences and our disagreements. This love that holds us together as people. This is the home that love made. Stop. Breathe. Can you feel it? Is it here? May that love encircle us and always be with us. This is the home that love made.
Stirrings of compassion blow in the wind, rise in the sea, move in the hand, giving life the shape of justice, whose hold me close.
Here at UUCA, we are a community that gives. Part of how we do that is through our Share the Plate on Sunday morning, where all of the cash and checks collected are split 70% going out to another organization or program that resonates with our values and 30% staying to support the ongoing mission of this congregation. Our Share the Plate recipient for the month of October is Alianzas, and the Share the Plate will be split between some work that is happening locally here in the nearby Buckingham community, and then as well and more significantly to the accompaniment program that is run with the Network in Solidarity with the People of Guatemala, or NISGUA. I actually really think about the Platinum Rule when I think about the accompaniment program, because I don't know that I would have imagined that bringing an individual or individual Americans, usually young adults, to come and simply be present for a year in communities in Guatemala and supporting activists who are working for human rights, who are suing after human rights violations, who are working in activist spaces and and in long-term strikes and other situations. I would not have necessarily thought that sending an American to just be there for a year was what was needed. And yet the accompaniment program, which has been going on for many, many years with the support of UUCA and other congregations and organizations and people here in the States, the accompaniment program was born because of a stated need. Because activists and communities in Guatemala said, actually, what we do need is an American presence because it increases our own safety. That's the idea behind the accompaniment program. And there are all kinds of ways in which that pulls on challenges systemically, and yet it is what is asked for and then therefore what is offered through that program. UUCA supports the program by supporting the accompaniers, by making it financially possible for them to go and do this year of accompaniment as requested, and then they support the activists and communities in Guatemala that are working for change and seeking safety within their communities in that country. There will be a program, a trip happening in March to go and visit some of the accompaniment sites and learn more about the work in Guatemala, so keep an eye out for that. There's a table in Fellowship Hall. And please give to support this program that answers the request by saying, yes, we will be there in accompaniment with you. I invite our ushers to come forward and receive the collection as we receive gifts of music.
This is the sound of one voice, one spirit, one voice, the sound of one who makes a choice. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of voices too. The sound of me singing with you, helping each other to make it through. This is the sound of voices too. This is the sound of voices too. This is the sound of voices three, singing together in harmony, surrendering to the mystery. This is the sound of voices three. This is the sound of voices three. This is the sound of all of us, singing with love and will to trust. Leave the rest behind and turn to dust. This is the sound of all of us. This is the sound of all of us.
Thank you, choir and band. I am really into the music today, folks. I invite you, as the ushers bring the collection forward, to join me in blessing that collection and blessing the many ways that we give here at UUCA. We bless and receive these gifts, opening our hearts to true generosity. Will you join me? Let us be grateful when we give, be it time, talent, or treasure. Let us be grateful for our needs and the experience of vulnerability. Let us be grateful for those who share their gifts to nurture this congregation. Thank you, ushers.
The reading that I have for you all today is also from this book, What We Share. When I was filling in for Rev. Amanda while she was on sabbatical, I offered you things from a couple of books I hadn't been back to in a while. What I want to recommend to you again, as I did then, is that you find a book small enough to put in your purse or keep in your car that has words in it that move you, that you can turn to when you are stuck in traffic, that you can turn to when you're in line at the grocery store or the post office, that you can get filled and refilled simply by reading the words. From What We Share, this is called Hard Looks. I was in my backyard when I heard someone shout from beyond the hedge, "I could do it if you wouldn't look at me so hard." That was a child's voice. I had no idea what she was trying to do, excuse me, but I knew exactly what she was saying. Everything is more difficult when people look so hard. When I was a teenager, my neighbor had a basketball hoop mounted on his garage, and I spent hours practicing layups, jump shots, and free throws. I invented methods of getting the ball through the hoop that didn't even have a name yet. In the process, I actually developed a certain grace in handling ball and basket. Then, gym class. We were instructed in the basketball fundamentals. We each had to show our skills in front of classmates, other teenage boys, certainly among the hardest lookers in the business. My agility disappeared. I immediately had no access to the skills I developed at my neighbor's basketball hoop. I became my old, clumsy self. As we grow older, we internalize the hard looks we get. There doesn't have to be anyone around, and we still feel eyes trained on us. It happens to me sometimes when speaking at a service, when in conversation, or when I'm just going about an ordinary task. I feel the hard looks, and then I stiffen up, I tighten up, and grace immediately leaves me. I'm back in 8th grade in gym. On a recent occasion, I was trying to be so relaxed that I turned around, and like in 8th grade, I walked straight into a table. When I was a child, there were neighbors who lived about 4 houses away, 2 elderly women and 1 elderly man. On summer evenings, they would sit on their porch, and I would ride my bicycle up and down their sidewalk. I'd go visit them. I don't remember what we talked about. What I do remember is they listened to me, and they were interested in what I had to say, and they liked me. I was afraid some old people seemed very critical, but these neighbors opened my heart in a new way. They were comfortable. They were kind. They never gave that little boy hard looks. With them, I could be myself. Our own children will grow up feeling the glare of hard looks from everywhere. I don't know of any escape from that, but perhaps they will also experience times and places and communities with softer looks. Then, as they grow into adulthood, their views of themselves may not be so hard or so harsh. They will know the grace of self-acceptance, the release of self-forgiveness. When you're not followed by hard looks, there are amazing and wondrous things that you can do. Hard Looks by Bruce Marshall, from What We Share. First, a story. My husband was a coffee drinker before coffee was cool. We took a trip one time to Seattle just because there was a point in Seattle's history when in downtown Seattle there were 4 Starbucks on the same corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. They also were all full of coffee drinkers. This was before coffee shops and coffee trucks and the coffee boom had hit the East Coast. But it was alive and well on the West Coast. He loved coffee. What I loved was a double espresso. I want to be really clear about that. There's the coffee lover, and there's the woman on the trip with him that's like, no, just get me a double espresso. There's somebody who wants to try a mocha latte grande, and there's a woman on the trip that says, no, I just want a double espresso. We went on this trip, and we were in the Northwest for probably about 10 days. Numerous coffee shops, coffee spots, stopped at trucks driving on the coast of Oregon. Lattes, another double espresso, please. When we got home from the trip, my husband, who was pretty amazing and actually knew me fairly well, bought me a coffee machine. It did not make espresso.
Oh, no.
It was gorgeous. You remember when coffee machines first came out and you could have them in your house? It was like all coppery and shiny. But it didn't make espresso. It wasn't one of those great, like, Italian coffee machines. It had a beautiful copper, like, cover on this machine that you could put a pot on. It didn't even have a timer, so, like, the coffee would be ready in the morning. You had to make the coffee. In essence, my husband bought himself, pardon me, a coffee machine. When I tried to explain that to him, there was a lot of hemming and hawing. Well, we can share it. Well, you know, it's really for both of us. And I will always remember what I said to him is, but it's my birthday. Most of us were taught the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Now, while this rule is helpful in many situations, frequently people do not want to be treated the way that we want to be treated. Therefore, today's sermon, I like to tell about the platinum rule because it goes one step further. And what the platinum rule actually says is do unto others as they would have us do unto them. I've taken conflict management courses and leadership courses and team building courses, and I know the importance of moving away from the golden rule to the platinum rule. The biggest thing with the platinum rule is that this idea that it recognizes our differences. Personally, I don't get very upset when people interrupt me speaking, because usually it's me that's doing the interrupting. But recently, I was in a group of ministers, and I thought I was being extremely brilliant, and I had the concept that I wanted to explain, and I was trying to explain it, and I was talking a little bit louder than I probably needed to, and then I got interrupted by one of the white ministers that was in the room. Now, he knew he was white, and he knew I was brown, and we actually know each other. It was not a total stranger. But in today's environment, there is a piece of me that is always on edge. Because the DEI stuff is going away, because there's like people walking up and down 16th Street in uniforms, because Trump is in the air. So this interruption from this person with almost no melanin in their skin absolutely hit me the wrong way. And I heard myself say, "Oh, no, you didn't." And then I said, "No, you didn't say that. You didn't say it out loud. It was just inside your head. No, you really didn't say it out loud. And it's okay. He's going to keep talking to you, and everything will be fine, and nobody actually heard you." And then the person that was sitting next to me said, "Oh, Carol." Kind of under their breath, but loud enough so everybody else could hear it too. "Oh, Carol." There was no gold or platinum rule in that space at that time. If he had thought about the platinum rule, because he knows me, and had realized, wait a minute, Carol needs to finish, there's something important happening here, I can tell she's getting louder and needs to say this. If he had put himself in my shoes instead of thinking, I need to say something right now, we would have had a completely different situation. We are all incredibly different from one another. We also all start, I really believe this, with the best intentions. But there are hundreds, if not thousands, of ways that we want to be treated that are different than other people think we should be treated. Does that make sense to you? Mm-hmm. So you walk around and you know what you want and you know how you feel about a certain thing, a certain topic, a certain subject, but still somehow people still give you what they want. And often by the end of the day, you have had so much of what other people think is good for you, right? So much of what they want you to have that you really need to go home and have an adult beverage and just have quiet time before you move into the evening with the people that you love. I think what I'm trying to say is it's really not safe to assume that others want to be treated the same way that we do. Another story for you. I want to tell you a story about a loving and kind and generous boyfriend. We will call him Bob. Many years ago, when Bob was in the first few years of his first marriage, he planned what he knew was going to be the best birthday party ever for his wife. It had all the trimmings: balloons, cake, champagne, and he bought these big sparklers that you can put in your lawn like they have a stake, and then you light them and the person like walks down this pathway of glowing embers. He was very excited about this party he planned. And, drum roll please. No, wait. And it was a surprise party. See, now I can tell you all know where this is going. He invited all of her friends, he invited the family members, he arranged for them all to be in their house on a particular evening in the middle of the summer for her birthday. He took his wife out to a lovely romantic dinner. They sat at a table in a quiet area of a restaurant. They could see out across the water. She loved it. She ate what she wanted in the meal. He ordered a special dessert. No singing waiters. Nobody else knew it was her birthday except just him and her. She was relaxed, and he gave her a lovely bracelet at the end of the meal. And then they drove home, and they walked up the steps to the front porch. And he looked at her and he said, "No, you go in first." Inside of their house were 38 friends and family members waiting to pounce. In quick succession, she opened the door, the lights flew on, they're screaming and yelling, "Happy birthday." Her eyes are like this. I saw a picture of her that somebody took when she was coming through the door. did not look like thank you for the party. After the party was over, Bob was so proud of himself. He was looking forward to hearing how much she had loved the party, how special the night was, and what an amazing, thoughtful husband he was. You see where this is going, right? Bob's wife was gracious. She's a nice lady. She thanked him for the lovely dinner, for the grand gesture, for the time he had put into all the preparations. And then she told the truth, because she loved him. From the moment the door to the house flew open and the folks yelled surprise, she was anxious, she was uncomfortable, and she wished she could blink her eyes and wiggle her nose like a genie and simply disappear. She spoke in even tones. She was uncomfortable because all those people were in her home and she hadn't had a chance to clean her house the way she wanted it to be clean if a bunch of her friends and family were going to be coming over. And he hadn't called the housekeeper whose phone number was on the refrigerator in red Sharpie. And perhaps even more importantly, she very softly said to him, I have told you, I have said to you, I don't like surprises, any kind of surprises. That is why we had 2 ultrasounds, Bob. I wanted to know exactly what the sex of our baby was going to be. Bob felt offended at first. And then because she was so gracious, he felt sad. He had put so much time and effort into something that he felt like was not appreciated at all. I mean, come on. It was a party, he thought. She should have loved it. And then he tried to explain to her why she should have loved it. They are married, you know. He said to her, several of his favorite birthday parties had elements of surprise in them. And he really liked it. Several of his parties that she had helped plan had a crowd of his friends out on the deck around a cooler of beer. And he really enjoyed himself. And then he said to her, my favorite Christmas memory that I hold on my heart is the one when in the days leading up to it, my parents told me and my brothers and sisters that it was going to be a slim Christmas, that finances were tight, that there weren't going to be very many presents. And then on Christmas morning, when they opened the door to the family room, it was packed with boxes and bags and bows and shiny paper and a bicycle and a snowboard. Surprise! I think you guys see the problem in bold print. Bob likes surprises. Does his wife? Didn't she tell him? Bob was acting out what he wanted, what he liked, working with his memories. He actually wasn't thinking about what his wife wanted very much at all. He got the dinner right, though. And she told him that when she was gracious and kind. I loved the dinner, Bob. The restaurant was beautiful. It was calm and quiet. You had the best of intentions. But you know, Bob, that shindig dream party, that party was for you. There's a saying you guys know. It's not all about you. It's not all about you. It's not all about you. Quite often, it isn't even a little bit about you. It shouldn't always be about you. It would have helped Bob, and I'm sure it will help all of us, if we stop sometimes and ask ourselves the simplest question: how could we make it about them? How could I make it about him? How could I make it about her? How could I actually make this memory I'm trying to create for the kids about them? Why don't we try that for just a few minutes? Let's practice. I'm going to ask you to turn to your neighbor or whoever you are nearby and ask them, what would you like your birthday party to look like? What would make it special for you? And after they answer, let them ask you. Ready? Set, go. What would you like your birthday to look like?
I know, I've been hot.
It is hot.
It's been hot all. I'm worried I'm still hot.
It's still hot. You can just move your mouth and not say anything.
I had someone throw me a surprise party twice in my life.
Did you like it?
The second time I was so disoriented for the first, and I would have thought I would like it because I do really like surprises, but it was so disorienting, and it was in my home. That was part of it, to like arrive and have all those people there. So, yeah.
I've never had a surprise party.
I would not throw you a surprise party.
You wouldn't, no.
No, you don't like surprises, right?
I don't like surprises, no. I also know what I want. Like, I usually know what I want. I would be like, no, I want this kind of music, and I want this kind of cake, and this is what I want. Yes. Yeah, you do know me. Yeah. Would you like another surprise party? No.
Not really. I could see, like, there's scenarios in which I would enjoy parts of that, but I would like a surprise party where people arrive slowly.
So you actually could talk to them.
I know the party's happening, and then it's like different people keep.
Are you all learning about birthdays and how to ask the questions so you can get the answers that you need to actually help somebody have an amazing birthday that they want? I'll leave you with this. The platinum rule, in my personal opinion, is better than the golden rule, particularly in the times that we are living in. Life is hard right now. It's challenging. There are a lot of vibes in the air, people doing things to us that they think are good for us that we do not want. In these times in particular, if you are planning a party for anybody, let's ask them what they would like. Chocolate cake, yellow cake with white frosting, balloons, sparklers, fifth of gin. Let's just ask people what they want. It will not be easy. I will warn you. I'm working on the platinum rule. It feels like learning a new language. It's been hard. It's challenging. But what I also am learning is the rewards for putting the work in to put somebody else first, particularly the way their face looks when you have put them first and they reflected back at you the knowledge that, oh, look what you did for me. My latest endeavor with the platinum rule, I will share this with you as I wrap up, is I walk around in my neighborhood with my cell phone and my very shaggy, funny, friendly dog and speak to National Guardsmen. I ask them where they're from. I ask them, do they have children? I ask them how long they've been here. I ask them if they know how long they have to stay. 5 times out of 10, it goes all right. The other 5 times, they are not excited that I am speaking to them while they are on duty. And they are brusque, and they are rude, and I leave the experience feeling like, no more platinum for you. But the other 5, I met this kid, and I say kid, he was 26 years old. He's here from Tulsa, Oklahoma. He'd never been to a big city before. He thought Tulsa was a city. He told me that he had had chili at Ben's Chili Bowl. He told me that he had been to the Washington Monument, and he got to go inside because they are actually opening it for the National Guard's people so they can see something in Washington while they're here now, even though the government's closed. That was a lovely experience. He would not take a selfie with me, though. He stopped there, and there was a moment of me feeling like, no platinum for you either. So it's like learning a new language. It really is like learning a new language. Learning your partners and your family members' real needs, embracing what they desire, is also important work. Your accent in this new language is going to be off at first. You're going to butcher a few adverbs. You're going to misuse a vowel or two. But even if your accent is bad, I suspect that if your heart's in the right place, those people you love and the people around you are going to love the difference in how you love them. The platinum rule. It helps you be consistent in your efforts to treat people the way they would like to be treated. And remember, no matter how much you might like a surprise birthday party, if your partner tells you they don't want no damn party, don't give them a party. Take them out for a lobster roll. Walk by the water with them. Buy them a bracelet. Do whatever it is that they have told you they would like to do. And then, throw yourself a party. When I first came to serve you all, I used to sing on the chancel quite a bit. So I'm going to try again. We're going to learn a really small pocket song. Rise and body your spirit. It really only has a few lines. They are in your order of service, but I will tell you what they are. I will be, repeat it back.
I will be
your standing stone.
your standing stone.
Will you stand?
Will you stand
by me?
By me.
I will be
your
standing stone.
Your standing stone.
Will you stand?
Will you stand
by me?
By me.
I will be your standing stone. Will you stand by me? Sing. I will be your standing stone. Will you stand by me? Stop. Now we're going to have some fun. So there's 2 sections, and there's 2 sections. Same words, same tunes. When I go like this, that means you sing. When I go like this, that means you sing. Are you ready? We're going to say it all together one time, and then I'm going to split you up with my hands. You got it? All together. I will be your standing stone. Will you stand by me? I will be your standing stone. Will you stand by me? Get ready. I will be your standing stone, your standing stone. Will you stand by me? I will be faster, I will be your standing stone, your standing stone. Will you stand by me? That is a pocket song. If we're gonna have shirts and go places and protest and stuff, we need a song for walking for marching to bring us joy while we are practicing resistance. Keep that song in your pocket. The only way to keep it in your pocket is to sing it in the shower, in the car, to each other, in the hallway at work.
Oh, yeah.
That is how it will become your pocket song. So you guys should lead us in it now. Because you know it now.
I will be your standing stone. Will you stand by me? I will be your standing stone. Will you stand by me? I will be your standing stone. Standing stone. Will you stand? Will you stand by me?
Now you have a pocket song.
Amen. I invite you to join me as we extinguish our chalice. The words are in your order of service. We extinguish this chalice, but not the light and warmth it represents. These we carry with us, bringing our sparks of love to the world.
In all our moments of doubt and despair, of problem and pain, let us remember the common lot shared by all human kin. In all our times of truth and triumph, of faith and fortitude, let us celebrate the thing that we share. We are in this together. Go into the world with joy, take your beautiful selves into the week, and practice the platinum rule.
Don't you know, we're talking about a revolution. Sounds like a whisper. Don't you know, we're talking about a revolution. Sounds like a whisper. While they're standing in welfare lines, crying at the doorsteps of those armies of salvation, wasting time in the unemployment lines, sitting around waiting on a promotion. Don't you know, you're talking about a revolution. It sounds like a whisper. Poor people gonna rise up and get their share. Poor people gonna rise up and take what's theirs. Don't you know you better run, 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 and run. Oh, I said you better run, 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 run. Finally the tables are starting to turn. Talking about a revolution. Finally the tables are starting to turn. Talking about a revolution. Oh, while they're standing in the welfare lines, crying at the doorsteps of those armies of salvation, wasting time in the unemployment lines, sitting around waiting for a promotion. Don't you know, we're talking about a revolution. It sounds like a whisper. are starting to turn. Talking about revolution. Finally the tables are starting to turn. Talking about revolution. No, no, no. Talking about revolution. Oh, no, no. Talking about revolution. No, no, no.
Yeah.